What up, Great Nation? Welcome back. We're gonna do a reaction to Yaswede. He's gonna do a breakdown to why he won the Beatbox Loop Station 2024 against Rage. So we're gonna go ahead just to get more in depth. I saw you guys explain some of it down in the comment section. I was reading as I woke up, and I was like, you know what? It's to be fair, he has posted a explanation why he won, and I really want to more learn the back scenes of, you know, what determines how people win and things like that. So it allows me to get more experience in scanning the game. So we're gonna go ahead and get straight to it.
Well. We finally made it to the battle everybody was waiting for, me included. So, who's excited? Who's nervous? I'm nervous. No, I'm very excited. Oh, I want to check this out. For the people who don't know, in this battle, I was on stage. So I know the things that happened, the things that occurred in this battle. But nonetheless, I'm very curious to recheck it in video. Not only am I excited to watch this video, but I'm also excited to read the comments on this video. So I'll probably make a separate video on this.
He probably feel like he got a lot of hate to him. In my video, I didn't hate at all. You know, I gave him his thing. I just liked it, the sound that Rage had. That's it. But I totally understand it now. Like, apparently Rage, he was just, he had it automated to where it was just one touch of a button, and basically it's not live stream. He wasn't live looping. And once you understand the rules and you're able to use it to your advantage of explain, like, yo, he's not actually live looping. He's like automating and just pressing with one button. Then I can see why it knocks some points off.
Where I just read the comments of this video in particular, or maybe all the comments of all the loop battles. I think that would be pretty fun to do. Without further ado, I have my food. If you like this video content, let me know. I will give as much insight as I possibly can. And yeah, I have a cool Discord server. If you want to join the Discord, it's cool. You can share memes, you can chill there. And for members, there's presets available from my loop station. For the rest, all I need is...
Alright,
where is it?
Get it, man.
All I need is no fuck.
Oh shit. Hold up.
We are now set to go. Judges, good to go. Referee, good to go.
Yeah.
Crowd! Crowd! Right here we have Yaswede versus Rage. Yaswede was high ranked, chose Rage to go first. Semi-final Grand Beatbox Battle 2024 live in Tokyo, Japan!
Yeah.
Starting on Rage, I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3.
These olives are insanely strong. The banana and avocado are not ripe yet. Sorry, Rage, for pausing your music. For the people who don't know, I've battled Rage at the Hot 10 competition, at the Hot 10 championship last year in Japan. We already battled in the semi-finals as well, which is pretty cool.
You don't have to apologize, bro. It's a reaction. It's a breakdown, man. It's a breakdown. You doing your thing. I know he said that because he doesn't want to seem like he's throwing shade or anything like that. And he's a respectful guy. crazy. Guys, I mean, how can you not like that? It's good. That was good. I mean, I understand, but that sounded so good, man. I when it comes to hearing it from the heart, just the music itself, I felt the love with it when I first heard it. That's it. Oh my God. Okay, so he's letting it play, and then he's gonna analyze and break it down. I suppose that's what he's doing. We already watched this. I'm not gonna lie, guys. We already watched this, and I don't want you guys having to go through a whole 30-some minutes of rewatching it with me if you don't want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of skip a little bit to where he starts breaking it down a little bit, right? And I think he gets to where he starts breaking it down right here. So I'm gonna skip it a little bit. I mean, it's crazy though. I like Rage's first round. I mean, it was crazy, but I totally get it.
And that's time.
Okay. I want to clarify right off the start. Some people are confusing my critique and preference, it's my opinion, for hate on Rage. I don't hate Rage. He's a very chill guy. I don't even hate his music, but my preference lies elsewhere, especially when it comes to looping.
Okay.
So let's talk about this first round. I'm not hating. Get your shit right.
Yeah, get off his back, guys. Get off his back. He said it. Yeah. What you gonna do? Stop all that hating. Let me stop. All right, keep going, man. Keep going.
I felt like the first half of this track was really disconnected from the second half. When he started like bringing in the cool melodies and chords, it felt like dun 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 dun. Felt like I was in a circus, you know. It's very cool melody, and even the drop towards the end kind of mixed in better with each other than the whole first half did to me.
Okay.
Again, his sound design is always 90% of the time really on point. It's really clean, but it's not something I mesh with too good.
Okay. Basically, what he's saying is it's not really too much of his style when it comes to Rage.
I will be repeating a lot as well. Is I don't like it when Rage inputs his sounds and then plays the sequence and walks in front of the stage. It takes away from what you're supposed to be doing, looping. So when I see this, it doesn't mesh well with me. Okay. And I'm sure for some of the judges, neither. Other than that, it was a pretty cool round. The structure was there, but again, the first half felt weird to me. I felt like it wasn't maybe finished, like for instance, his second round in this battle or his first round in the Duncan battle. So yes, something I've said in the previous battle before as well, I think, and I'm gonna say it again. Sometimes Raj is playing his track, and sometimes there's parts that keep going for a little bit too long. Like a drop, it's a cool sequence, it's a nice drop, it hits, and then when you expect something to change or like something should change, it doesn't. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes the sequences keep going a bit for too long for my taste. Okay, my first round.
Now this is basically clarifying for first round that he's talking about. Even just in the beginning, he's talking about how No one clarifying that he's not hating and that it's his taste of what he's just enjoying, or what he enjoys, and what his style is, and what is attracted to him when it comes to a certain sound and sequence and stuff like that. And basically how Rage performs and how he does his sequences is not really his cup of tea. So I'm just being the mediator and just trying to break it down a little bit more in a more of a simpler term. We'll play a little bit of each section just so I can have it fresh in my mind while we see him react to it, and then we'll get to the point where he explains it.
Rage with round number 1. We head on over. Yaswede, it's on you. Are you good to go? Yaswede, it's good to go. I say the 3, you say the 2 and the 1. 3!
He's very lighthearted too. He doesn't take things too serious a lot. You can tell. He's very lighthearted.
That's such a subtle joke. If you get it, you get it.
Let's go. That breakfast look good though.
Little insight before. I was going to do a little counter in front in the beginning of this routine where I on a separate track was gonna like beatbox and then do his lyrics from Haten. So as a little bit of a counter and also the beatboxing, so it's actual beatbox looping, would have been a double counter. But this routine is the one I felt most uncomfortable performing from all my tracks. So I didn't want to take the risk in the end. So I decided not to do it.
Wow, the transparency right there. That's dope. That's dope. To admit, like, y'all, at this certain section of my routine, I didn't even feel comfortable, so I didn't take that risk. I just, did this instead and just stick with what I was gonna go with instead of the counter.
I'm such an asshole. Why did I say that?
Nice.
Look at this man. Sorry. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. No, you can't see it.
That's why I was wondering, what was the paper for?
Sorry for pausing so much. Before the battle, I had 2 papers ready. One that said silent recording. I had this idea for months and I was like, fuck it, last minute I'll do it. But the stage was so big and the crowd was so big, it didn't even matter because nobody could see it. You can't even see it on video. And the second paper, you will see later.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Yaswede. In case you completely missed my battle yesterday. Poor Josh. Poor Josh. Anyways, this is a massive shout out to LFO. Hard wave style. Move fast, red lights moving all night. Yeah, we move like a hive mind. Hard wave style. Move fast, red lights moving all night. Yeah, we move like a hive mind.
Sick drop right there. Okay, so we got a little bit of I'm gonna continue to play a little bit, but we starting to get a little ideal. Okay, what the first round for his was, right? Oh.
Yo! 준비하니 let's go! Rage, are you ready?
Alright, let's go.
Raje, Kimi! Yo, I am on!
First of all, why is he sitting alone?
Yeah,
funny.
I thought that too.
Second of all, I'll say yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna skip it ahead a little bit.
And that's time.
Okay, so overall, I'm pretty happy with how this round went. Because again, this was the one I was most nervous performing. The build up, I feel a bit uncomfortable with. When I'm doing the lyrics and giving a shout out to LFO, I live when I perform it, it feels so weird to transition with the filter every time, you know. So, but still, it went fine, I think. At the end, when I said I was gonna say it after, my little I halved it. For the people who know, there's an option where you can like halve the sound where it goes slower and you can double it. And when I was doing my stuff, I accidentally pressed it back to normal. So it went from half to normal, and I've never made this mistake, but on stage I made this mistake. So at the end it went like normal for a sec. I switched it back to half, and then the melody was off, like it wasn't on time anymore. It didn't make that much of an error, something weird in the ears, but still it's a mistake I made, which isn't nice. Things I can give myself critique on. I think my main sound can be a bit more louder, like the that felt a bit silent in the first parts, and I feel like it could have been higher up in the mix. But that was the first half. The second half I'm really happy with. This is just fucking techno, man. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. But me, when I got the melody, like the tang, 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 I was like, oh yeah, I need to like. I'm pretty happy with this routine. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I think I have the first round. Oh, I think I have the second round. Blah blah blah. Because this would be very biased. It's a chill first round, I would say. Also,
yeah, and I did say that. I said the first round was more of a chill round or something like that. Where I did say that I was gonna go with Rage on that first round though. But y'all say yeah, it was a chill round for him, that first one. That second round, I would take his second round. Definitely his second round.
Did not expect that visceral of a reaction from the crowd when I at the end said like "Date kimi o waimo." I didn't expect that much of a reaction. I was expecting more of a reaction when I said it in the actual song before the drop. But I'm guessing my vocal mix wasn't great either in this track. But yeah, at the end I said it again, and I'm glad I said it again because it worked. And I think it might have scored me some late points, you know, not in the judges, but like overall energy. So yeah, I'm happy I did that. But yeah, without further ado, let's check Rage's second round. I think a lot of people know it's coming. Oh yeah, by the way, that Kimi Yoaimon is from a show. I'll input it in the editing.
だって君弱いもん
Okay, oh, fair play.
Yes! Strong G. That's a shame.
just gonna play a little bit of it, and then we'll skip to him breaking down his reactions, get more concept and depth. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and skip here. I want to see more of his breakdown.
This plays too long. Is second of all, who am I waving? Little boss, first of all. Who am I waving to here? I forgot. Second of all, this is what I meant with his sequence sometimes plays too long. His first drop hits like a fucking truck, but then he re-drops it and nothing really changes, and that's what kind of irks me. Like in the loop session category, I always like long for like little changes, switches.
Okay, so I get it now. I get it, but does that mean that Rage should have contested in a producer category then? You know, like maybe he should have been in a producer category. You know, since this wasn't quote unquote live looping. Because like if there's certain rules to when it comes to live looping, right? And you know, and you have these powerful device and you can't utilize them to its fullest, even when it comes to automating, then maybe you have to create a separate category. Because the things that these guys can come up with, you can't really come off with just doing live looping all the time. Maybe it'll get them enough time to actually showcase what they fully can do with these machines. So maybe we gotta create another category for them. You know, maybe it has to go into a producer category or something else. Maybe automated looping or something. We can call it something, but it's just a bummer that the potential instead of banning the machines, maybe we can utilize them to its fullest potential by having a separate category for it, if that makes sense. You know, I think they can go so much farther with it. And I know they only have so much time out of the day to host these events and so on, but I just think it's a bummer to when someone who finds a way to play it smart and utilize some people would probably say it's lazy, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that like if a person is able to utilize it at its fullest potential to then focus on performance, then maybe we should create a separate category where people can do that, you know what I'm saying? Because that might be something that we could discover that has way more options to showcase what a beatboxer can do when they can play around and really don't have to worry about difficulties of like certain strict rules that they have to go by, you know. So I don't know. Let's see what he says though.
Which is maybe an extra melody, maybe something, you know. But maybe it was just a high at this time, but it wasn't enough for me.
And I can get what he's talking about, the sequency of it being the same thing for like more than one bar, loop bar. It's like in 2 loop bars, he's still having the same thing. I can get that.
So I saw him like jump in front of the stage, right? I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna make him regret it. So I stand in front of the table, so he has to walk around. And then
That's like a chess move right there. That's like a chess move. He's gonna stand right in front of him, so he can't go back to the same spot. He has to walk around the table, but then he had a little surprise guest come out right then and there. So it's just plan that that you had just unfold and just didn't work.
the camera people did not know what to do.
Yo, I didn't realize he was on the stage dancing around that long, though. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize he was away from the loop that long. Okay, I get it. I get it. You know, I get the part of like he's actually not there. My dude finessed the whole time of that round, bro. He finessed the whole round, bro. Oh my god.
That's time.
Okay, first of all, on stage, I found it really entertaining. It was funny. I did not see it coming. I was standing prepared to block Rage from coming back as a little battle move, and then Stitch came on. It was pretty funny. But seeing this back, I don't like it at all. And I think this is one of the big things that worked against Rage in this battle. As I've said before, moving away from the loop station the way Rage does not help in a looping competition.
Okay.
And I can understand what he was going for, like Stitch replacing him. They look alike. They don't really look alike even, but whatever. And for some people, I'm sure it was funny, but it worked against him in this battle. I'm
not gonna lie. I thought it was his brother at first, or like a twin. Like at the quick glance, you know what I'm saying? And I thought I was like, yo, what, did he put on a jacket or something? It threw me off because the cameraman switched off so fast. So I mean, you also gotta blame the cameraman for that.
Sure you. His tracks were also already really extreme and borderline not looping anymore. And now he made it even worse, where you put the judges in a decision where they're like, oh, okay, but what is he doing?
Okay. Okay, I get it.
Went from the loop for like a minute 20. That's insane. First of all, I'm not bashing on Rage's skill and what work he put into this, because people don't like to listen to other people, so they'll just get wrong ideas about what I'm saying. What he does is crazy, but in the context of a loop station competition, man, you can't do this. This works against you.
Okay, I get it. I get it where it's like in a loop station battle, you gotta follow the fundamentals, right? Like getting up, going away from the station that's supposed to be important of you battling, and you at that point you might as well do a producer. That sounds like this performance should have been in a producer category. Now, what can we do to kind of like vet that to where I think that they should maybe get somebody specifically that vets certain rounds, that when they pitch it, they let them know, maybe not play the whole thing, but kind of pitch them, let them know, hey, this is this and this is that, and look at their presets and stuff, just to make sure that that is actually legitly that they're looping. And that might be will work. I don't know, but you know, I get what he's saying, you know, and I think that maybe Rage would have probably fit better in a producer category. That sounds more so what it have been in.
Yes. Okay. First half of his track, fat as fuck. His first drop, woohoo! But everything after that for me kind of felt weird. Even the clap build-up, like it didn't resonate with the crowd, and also it doesn't resonate with the song for me. I think just a simple build up with it would have been better. There was also a slight fuck up in the vocal, I think, like the like the last note. I will never forget this because even on the camera footage from the crowd, I hear it. But yeah, that's just a nitpick, I guess. For the rest, it's a cool round, but yeah, this is a big factor. The first drop slaps hard.
I did like Rage's first round as much as possible. Like, it's still one of my favorite rounds, regardless. And I think his second round, as Yaswede pointed out, it's like, okay, yeah, I can see why he lost a lot of points, and while he's gonna perform his second round, why he got more points and was able to win.
Honestly, I think I was waving to Stitch during Rage's round. I was like waving to Stitch and not knowing he was gonna come on.
Yeah, this one sounds crazy.
Oh my.
This one was crazy.
Oh yeah, bring the bass in.
Yeah, this was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This second round, he killed this one.
Okay, this is for the people in the back. Listen up, I'm not gonna say this again. I'm back this year with a brand new flow, with a brand new flow, with a brand
And
new
he raps.
Switch it up.
This track proves that I'm invincible. Is it way too easy to get top of any GBB? I be feeling like killing the rhythm, missing on my credits till I'm reeling like I need a ripper, it's easy. People got me on repeat. Reap so many, order a creepy. So blame me from a competition once being beef. That these streets that I will silence everyone in this belief. I'm not gonna give it to anyone, better give up. People trying to listen, but they're running out of
He
time.
killed that.
Sitting a little Dutch, I'ma show you how I do it. Just not giving a fuck.
I'm gonna let him break it down real quick.
I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be too cocky, but if anyone has critique for this round, please let me know.
No, the round the
Please.
round was crazy. Like that was really a good round. Like I liked his second round. Like I said in the video reaction I did, his second round was crazy. I gave that to him.
Please tell me. I can't think of anything of critique.
I think I don't know if I went for 2 rounds for Rage, but I for sure the first round, and then y'all say second round I said it was crazy. I did like his.
Likewise, I can't. Of mistakes I made, yes. Let's get into this. It was only one. So first of all, in the beginning of this round, I sacrificed, 15, 20 seconds for the counter, which was well worth it, I think. And at the end, when I was recording my silent record drums, I took too long. Like, this could have been shorter. but I fucked up the recording somehow. Like I took a bit too long. Yeah, it's not easy to do, so it's like 50-50 when I practice it, when I perform it. And here it was one of those moments where I took longer. Was it a big mistake that fucked up the round? No, not at all. But it still could have been like 10 to 15 seconds shorter.
Okay.
And the filter would have been different too at the end. For the rest, I can't say anything. I'm very sorry. Maybe I'm just really biased, but
No, you killed that.
I'm very happy with this. Like, I've never heard my own routine this fat. Yeah, it was really good. I'm talking about my own stuff. It's so funny, but yeah, no, I'm proud of what I did. Okay, so if you want my honest opinion, I think I won this battle. I think Raj shot himself in the foot with his last round by not looping, like not being near his loop at least. Like it's one thing to use the launch pad and everything, but then to actually show there's a whole sequence just planned out, it worked against him a lot. I think that's one of the big factors. I think my counter in the second round was pretty good as well, which definitely helped in points, I would say. And I also think it was a really good idea to use textures against him, because textures is my best sound design so far, I would say. And I think for me to combat Rage's cable launchpad sound design with my own best sound design was a really good move. So you have a bit of contrast. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I guess we'll see the judge results, and I'll tell you about the judge results after the judge results.
Gentlemen, I ask you to the front of the stage.
Ooh, exciting. Such an idiot.
All right. Only one can move on to the finals right here. Grand Beatbox Battle 2024.
Look at these guys. Christoph isn't judging. Slizzer knows who he's voting for. He's ready and he's confident in his own decision. All the rest is not sure. They don't know.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's a hard one because you're like, and you're like musically like, yo, that guy, that first round, crazy, right? Like you nobody is not gonna say that round was crazy. But the inner judge of you, it's like a conflict thing. Artist wise, you like, as artists, you're here to break rules, right? You gotta break rules. And if you stick to this end, shout out to you, right? I know you are, a lot of y'all already watch this reaction with me, and now you watching the breakdown. So the fact that you're watching all the way to the end, man, shout out to you. But the artist itself in you is like, but yeah, I mean, that's what we do. We break rules so we can elevate art, right? And not allow any rules confine us to how we get it out there in a way. But then you understand the technicalities and what it really means for live looping. You're like, as a judge, you're like, well, that's something that he has wrong, and there's some penalization that we got to acknowledge. So I can understand.
One can move on to the finals.
But this point out is crazy how he was able to identify and point that out. That's crazy.
It's right here, Grand Beatbox Battle 2024.
We know Frosty knows.
Judges, it is blue for Yaswede. It is red for Rage. Red for Rage, blue for Yaswede. We go to the judges. I say the three, y'all say the two and the one. Help me out, crowd.
He said it's this color for Rage, and I said, you mean Stitch.
3, 2, 1,
Tune-Up doesn't even care. 3 votes for me, 2 votes for Rage. And let me explain the votes right now. First of all, fair play. It was a close battle, I agree. Do I agree? Slizzer voted for me. I asked him afterwards. He said he was very confident. He voted for the looper and the battler. So he voted for me. Robin said basically the same thing. Biscuit said the same thing. That he voted for the looper. But that it was still really close. It was not easy for him to make this decision. And then there's Theonep. And Theonep told me, right before I made the decision, I was like, oh, Raj. Oh, Yaswede. Oh, Raj. Oh, Yaswede. And then at the end, he decided Raj. That was his input to me. So do what you want with that. And Frosty, I didn't ask him because man likes his sound design, you know, and his technicalities. But yeah, fair play. Split decision 3-2. Super crazy.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
With the split decision going to Yaswede.
No, fair play.
Yeah, my man. That stitches you as well. Oh man. I'm very happy and I'm enjoying my strong zero.
All right.
You will see Yaswede in the finals momentarily.
Okay, well, he broke it down and I got more understanding, right? You know, the thing is, I'm doing a first time reaction. I don't read no comments when I'm reacting to the video. I don't look into anything. I look and find the video and I click on it and I do a reaction. So some of you guys, you come on the comments. I know a lot of y'all just pretty much educating me on things I'm probably missing, but just understand from my first time listening, as if I've never heard of it. That's how I approach it, right? Because that's how it is. You know, a reaction, I basically just pick up the video and I react to it. First gen reaction. So I'm not gonna catch everything, and I'm also not gonna know all the details behind the scenes because there's so much going on that you just don't know until you get educated from the actual looper, the beatboxer, the judges, or if you just go and read through the comments and, you know, or the description. They might have some in the descriptions to kind of break some things down. Who knows? But yeah, you know, so do I still change my point of view of what I like? I still like the Rage's performance, and I think that he should have probably maybe be inside the producer category if that was the situation. You know, subbed him into the producer category and instead. But yeah, second round, Yaswede, and then first round, Rage. So the fact that it came out 3-2 for the judges, fair. All right, hope you guys enjoy. This is a little longer video, but if I was going to speak on something and not have as enough information about it, and I was just pretty much not trying to be biased, but explain what I liked as far as here as an artist, then I at least want to go and do the diligence and watch a reaction of who actually attended in there and broke it down just to get some more depth of field, right? So it was cool. Anyways, see you on the next one. Peace.